Hey y'all, what's up? If you are someone that resonates, uses, or a student, a teacher, or whatever of astrocartography, I want to know if you guys heard anything about astrocartography being trademarked. There's a woman that I follow, an astrologer, a fellow astrologer that I follow. I think that this woman is an amazing astrologer. I love her style of astrology, and I love her style of teaching when it comes to astrology, right? And this is just my view and my take um on this. And I want to know if there's anybody that comes across this video, if you heard anything about this. I have not gone too deep down a rabbit hole. I've been so busy working and going and grinding and working that I haven't had enough time to go down the rabbit hole to really find out a whole lot of information about it. But according to this astrologer, she just did a video not too long ago, maybe a few days tops, about how this French woman reached out to her. Now, the astrologer offers a astrocartography course on her platform, and this French woman reached out to her and I think a group. I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I can't remember the astrologer's name off the top of my head, because I would say y'all go and watch the video and get your own assessment on it. But this French woman, reached out to this astrologer about taking her astrocartography course, right? And when a woman took her astrocartography course, she went and had the word astrocartography trademarked. Yeah. She took that woman's information and went and had the information. I want to say, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think she took the woman's information from the course, and or I know the name astrocartography, she had it trademarked, and I'm not sure if she had the information trademarked also. Right now, it's trademarked in France, according to what the woman says. The word astrocartography is trademarked in France. In another country, I believe is UE or UA. I'm not sure, but again, I didn't get enough information, but I got enough information to know how fucked up this is. But it's also reflected to what's happening with Uranus and Gemini. We are in our early phases of Uranus and Gemini, and I'm gonna do a separate video on another day about Uranus and Gemini and how this is going to affect us individually and collectively. But one of the manifestations of Uranus and Gemini is information, and people fighting over information and things like that. But I thought that was so fucked up that that woman got that name astrocartography trademark. Not that it's messed up, because it is, but the fact that she took that woman's information, she stole that woman's information. I don't want to say stole. Is it stolen? Because she did pay for it. She took the course, so it was information that she paid for. I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it, but either way, it was just really like crazy, mind-boggling to me that that woman went to her, took her course, and it took her information and had it trademarked. So with that being said, and this can be something that can have like a domino effect, right? Like other people can have it done. Like maybe she can, I don't know, I don't want to say too much because I know I can ramble. But if you come across this video and you somebody that uses astrocartography, teaches astrocartography, or both, what are your thoughts on it? What do you think about it? What do you think, how do you think that's going to change how we use astrocartography? Because if it's being trademarked in France, imagine what's going to start happening around the world. And how do you think that's going to affect us as astrologers and how we use and how we teach astrocartography? And then I also want to expound on that by saying, for everybody, protect your intellectual property. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you create. I don't care if you write whatever you put out there, whatever information you putting out there that you created, that you invented, courses, business, products, services, whatever it is that you've created, whatever you're gonna create, whatever you're gonna do, y'all start getting y'all stuff protected. Get your intellectual property protected. Whatever you got to do to get your intellectual property protected, I want y'all to start doing that, because this is going to start happening more and more and more. What happened to that astrologer, that French woman that took her information and got it and got it trademarked? A lot of that is going to start happening, because we're, Uranus and Gemini. Again, I don't want to get too deep into, the meaning of Uranus and Gemini, but that is a manifestation. It is as unfortunate as it was for that astrologer. That is the result of Uranus and Gemini. And we're going to start seeing more and more and more and more stuff like this happening. So my heart goes out to that woman. But that could be a learning lesson. That could be a lesson for all of us to protect our intellectual property, our stuff that we created. Well, so whatever you do when you go online, a lot of us, a lot of creators, we go online, we do lives, we do videos and all those things. We share information, but if it's your intellectual property, I can't stress that enough. If it's your intellectual property, if it's your inventions, if it's your courses, if it's your teachings, get that shit protected any way you need to get it protected. All right, y'all, because I don't want to, any which ways. If you know anything about this, let me know what you think. Share your thoughts about it. Again, I don't know too much about it to really talk much about it. I have not gone down a rabbit hole. I will go down a rabbit hole, and the more information I get, I'll come back and do another video. But if you somebody that teaches it, like if you're an astrologer, if you teach astrocartography and you've heard about this, what are your thoughts? How do you feel about it? What do you think the future of astrocartography is? Where do you think it's going? Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. All right.